All right, call to order the Lapel Redevelopment Commission regularly scheduled meeting for September 18th, 2025. Roll call.
Amanda Paddock.
Jake Hunsinger.
Richard Hahn.
Chad Blake. All right, with no meeting last month, we do have a double invoice to pay here for Reedy Financial for our monthly requirements. And we have two legal invoices to pay, so get the right page back here, Chad. There we go. So the total of claims presented is $1,468.95. That is two invoices to Reedy Financial and two to our attorney of record, Graham Farr Wilson. And that correspondence is in regards to expanding of our TIF properties with some of the developments that are in progress. So,
Which developments are those?
Y Construction and the I forget what the name of the little mini industrial park is that is going down there just south of the church.
Gotcha. Can you spell Y Construction for me?
No, I can't. It's that WEHI,
yeah, okay.
elemental P, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's for those two properties, getting those added before the development is complete. I would entertain a motion to approve the claims as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
There we go. All right. All those in favor, say aye.
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 None opposed? That is approved. All right, we are still waiting for an additional member to be signed by the council. We are waiting for each position on this board there's a state statute that establishes who picks the person, so to speak. We're waiting for clarification from our legal team. I think they'll have it tonight. We have had some people that have expressed interest. I am 90% sure that the position that needs filled is one that is picked by the town council as a whole. So hopefully we get the clarification on that, and we will get a fifth member in time for next month's meeting. So at this time, does anybody else have any new business or old business that we need to discuss?
Just a question. Where does this business come from?
What
This new TIF.
You're asking who the clients are?
No, well, yeah, but you mentioned new TIF funding. And I don't remember talking about new opportunities.
So anything that comes through plan,
Okay,
potentially, let me back up. The entire town of Lapel, everything within its boundaries is a TIF district. Individual properties can be added or placed into TIF as development occurs. So when those properties were announced as approved for their improvements, and I believe we brought this up many, many months ago, was to get those added to our list. So the tax incremental funding is right now, before improvements are complete, those are taxed at the rate of farmland. The TIF money that we work with is from the incremental funding of All of the entities that get tax dollars.
Not really a question.
Oh.
Question is, we're approving invoices that look to be do work that hasn't been going on to the board. How did we end up with responsibility for paying them without anything being brought to us as a group?
No, we did request that, probably about 6 months ago.
Okay.
So that's, we had Mike Farr here, he's the lawyer that handles that, actually established our TIF way back in the day. And we asked him about adding those properties to it. So, and it's just one of those things that as it slowly works its way through the process. So, but, yep.
Is there some list of all this that I'm just not paying attention to?
As far as
The list of the TIP districts that where the money's coming, is there?
it's one of the reports that we do at the, it's at the end of the year, it lists all the properties that we have on there.
So it's something done that.
Town council meeting does start at 7, this is a different meeting.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 6 or 7, all right, thank you.
So yeah, there's a list, and then we get that report, and it tells us how much tax incremental funding we get from each property that's on there.
Okay, I guess I'm just not.
It's one of those things that it changes at the speed of molasses, so. But yeah, we haven't added a new property to it in 5-6 years, because we haven't had anything new happen in 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
Bear with me a second, I have to remember what I had. Brought up the potential new member. Oh, so one of the things that is coming up tonight at the town council meeting is the remodel of town hall. So we have been working with an engineer, KRM out of Anderson. They have been working on various plan options, getting estimates for what different levels of remodel would cost. We have been involved in that process as a board. We have voted to assist with the funding of town hall, whereas we paid for, originally we were going to actually purchase the building,
You
and
say we,
as this redevelopment commission, that obviously taken by the generosity of the state. So we continue to pay for items like legal fees that went along with that transaction. Next month at our meeting, one of the things that we will have is the invoice for the work that the engineer has done thus far as layouts and everything like that. Would this board like to continue to support that by paying the invoice for the design consultation with KRM?
How much is that invoice?
We don't have that total just yet, so that's part of what we will learn tonight at our meeting. So I believe it's less than $10,000, but they did.
do we have any input on the design?
There's a steering committee that has been in charge of all that. That's made up of citizens and council members and town employees.
Okay.
I would think we could review the invoice and then make a final decision.
Make a decision next month.
But if it's for the betterment of the TIF in a whole, I
Which
think
is
we
in
would be
that-
supportive.
That's where, so for us, the new town hall And we now have a town manager, if you guys weren't aware. Those are all things that benefit the TIF district, that benefit the future growth of the town and redevelopment as a whole and all the things that we can do. You know, new development coming in that additional TIF funding for can get to the point where if you compare the redevelopment commission in a Carmel, just to go crazy, you know, their redevelopment commission has tens of millions of dollars to put into road projects or extending sewer lines to areas where development is future planned and so on. You know, we're getting to a point where we've got about $400,000 in the bank, and you know, we have a ways to go before we have enough that would cover any type of payment on projects for future growth. So we're getting there, but all of these are things that if we can support and help facilitate their success, it will snowball the success of the town for the future. So, but yeah, so they will be making their presentation at tonight's council meeting, and we can review at next month's meeting if we'd be interested in paying part or all of their design fee through continued support of the project.
Yeah.
So since we saved a couple $100,000 not buying the building.
Yeah.
So, all right, any other business? All right, I would make a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
I'll second the motion to adjourn.
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Aye.
there we go. All right, thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Oop.